Welcome back. It's Jennifer. I'm really excited to have Laurie Willison as a guest once again on my YouTube channel. Laurie is one of my favorite card makers, and she had such a clever idea that I asked her if she would do a video that I could share here. She created this beautiful card using press and seal, which is actually a kitchen product. It's a different type of saran wrap that actually sticks and seals. She used press and seal to perfectly place all these little flower die cuts on the front of her card. The fun thing about this is that my husband is the inventor of press and seal. He created it at Procter & Gamble. So I thought it was really fun to share this here with you today.
Hey there, it's Laurie. I am here today to show you another use for this fantastic stuff. Oops, it's upside down. Press and seal. I have piles of die cuts, and the die cuts are from my favorite things, fall florals. The reason I do this is because, as you know, I'm a pretty clean and simple stamper. I love to just make easy one-layer cards, so die cutting is sometimes hard for me. If I don't get it perfect, I just throw it in the trash and start all over. So by cutting out lots of little flowers, I have a better chance of actually using them. So I am going to stamp a bunch off camera, and then I'll come back to show you what I'm going to do with the press and seal. Okay, so now I'm back and I have all of these die cuts stamped, and all of the flowers and everything coordinate. So I know that I can just pick from this pile, add them to my card front, and everything will match. So I have two things that I'm going to do first. I love to score my card fronts. If you follow my blog, you know that I do this quite often. I'm going to use my little score buddy and press this up against the left side, and then I'm just going to score quickly on every ½ inch until I get to the bottom. And once I get to the bottom, I'm going to stop at 1 inch. This leaves a little space here for a sentiment, so I'm going to place my card down here on the Misty. And I'm going to use Get Well Soon from Delicate Pretty Poppies from My Favorite Thing. I'm going to place this quilt grid right down in the corner, and I'm going to line my die up so it's nice and even. And I know 1 inch, that scored line is right about here. And I want that to be centered, so that'll go perfectly right there. Alright, I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to ink this up. And I'm going to stamp that down. So the next thing I'm going to do is arrange these flowers. I already have these pulled out just because I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. But layering these flowers now on this scored card base, this just gives us a nice, clean, and simple background. I'm going to go ahead and add these in. And just play with them until I can come up with a good arrangement. I'm using these little stems for just some extra greenery, kind of to pop out of this little arrangement. So that's basically how I want my arrangement to look. Now, you know, at this point, normally you either take a picture of this so you can recreate it, or you just try to get lucky and hope that you can get it back just like you had it. You want to arrange it the second time just like you have the first time. So I am going to take a piece of press and seal, sticky side down, right up on top of the card, and press straight down. Just rub around a little bit so you can get all of those flowers and stems stuck straight onto the press and seal, and then you're going to just pull that up off of the card. If anything's not moving, you can just press down. And then you have your whole arrangement perfectly onto the piece of press and seal. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take some glue, just Tombow Mono liquid glue, and I'm going to go ahead and add little dots of glue to everything that I can see here, and even some to the bottom. If you don't get that very bottom layer of flowers, don't worry about that. I'll show you how to do that in the next step. So the nice thing about this is you can center this, position it exactly where you want it, anywhere on the card front. I'm going to bring it down from where I originally had it and kind of put it right around my sentiment in the center of the card, and then press down. You want to leave the peel and stick on for just a little bit so you can give that glue a chance to stick. And then you want to go back and just gently peel it up off of the card base. You can press those flowers down if you think they're starting to come up. Now that top layer of flowers, if it comes up again, that's fine. Just lift that up. Actually, I'm going to take that yellow one as well. Lift that right up with the press and seal again, and you can do one of two things. I'm going to put glue on these bottom two flowers. I'm going to leave that top one because I'm going to put some foam tape in, but this time you can just go back in and center those again right where you had them. Press them down, and this little flower right here, I'm going to put a little block of foam tape, and then those will stick right down. I'm going to put a little block of foam tape on the back of this flower and then just center that, just so we have one pop with a little bit of dimension. So that basically makes a lot of rearranging in one simple step with one piece of press and seal. I swear I love this stuff. So to finish this card off, I'm going to add a few little rhinestones. I think we're going to go with that. So that is it. Just a really easy way to glue down your arrangement, and another fun way to use press and seal. Some really fun stuff to have in your craft room. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have questions, definitely just send me an email. Thank you so much for stopping in.
Isn't that card just gorgeous? I think that's such a creative way to use press and seal. I can't wait to try it also as a tool for many other techniques in my craft room. So thank you so much, Laurie, for sharing this with us today. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. Now, Laurie's got a lot of great, clean and simple, yet really clever cards over on her blog, which I will link to, so be sure to check that out. In my YouTube description, I have links for the products she used, but you can go over to my blog on the top left to find much more information. In the middle are 3 things worth checking out. The first is another video that Laurie did as a guest. The middle one is Laurie's blog, so you can head there. And the last one is a card that I did using small flower die cuts. Hope these are inspirational to you, and thank you so much, Laurie, for joining us, and we'll see you soon.